So thank you for your efforts. So we can move on to the next presenter. So our next presenter is Naveen Chowdhury, a student of HDFC Young Bankers Batch 6. The presentation topic is the all-pervasive impact of COVID on banks. So let's have a look.
Of Manipal Academy of BFSI. Today in the virtual conference on impact of COVID-19 on the BFSI sector, challenge and solution. I am presenting my research paper, The All-Pervasive Impact of COVID-19 on Indian Banks. The sudden COVID-19 global pandemic showed its effect. India's banking industry was also affected due to the COVID. India's GDP growth rate has seen a historical decline. To handle this, RBI formed an expert committee under the chairmanship of KV Kamath, former chairman of ICICI Banks, and its suggestions were implemented by the Government of India. The same, RBI issued circular from time to time to recover the banking sector. The banking sector started facing problems like loan repayment, for which RBI announced a moratorium period. The central government also released a relief package of about 11% of GDP. Leading rating agency Fitch has predicated even more risk for banks in the financial year 2022. Literature review. Previously published research paper have been reviewed in this research paper. First, impact of COVID-19 on Indian banking, Indian economy with a special reference to banking sector and Indian perspective written by Vikas Kumar and Sanjeev Kumar. Second, a study on impact of COVID-19 on Indian banking sector and Indian perspective written by Dr. Chanduji. Third, the effect of COVID-19 in Indian banking sector written by Dr. Priyanka Bhobode and Professor Anu Alex. Fourth, the impact of pandemic COVID-19 on the Indian banking system written by Dr. Asif Parvez. Objective of the study: to find the impact of COVID-19 on Indian banking sector, to find the problem faced by Indian banks. Research methodology. This research paper is based on various secondary sources like published research paper, RBI website, RBI magazines and reports, press release of RBI, speech of governor, various rating agency survey, newspapers, magazines, balance sheet of banks, analysis. GDP growth rate of India. COVID-19 showed its massive impact on India's GDP. In financial year 2020-21, the GDP growth rate even went up to minus 24%. Analysis of growth of deposit of Indian banks. Normal increase in deposit in public sector bank, partial increase in the private sector bank, 1% increase in the scheduled commercial bank. Total debt of TAC. There was a steady increase in debt of TAC. The total debt of TAC in financial year 2020 and 21 stood at 109.51 lakh crore rupees. Growth of bank credit year-of-year growth percentage. Bank credit growth continuously to decline. There was a growth of 5.56% in financial year 2020 and 21. Trend in credit deposit CD ratio. Credit deposit ratio of 72.5% improved marginally as compared with last fortnight of March 2021. Level as per latest data released by Reserve Bank of India for the March 26 of 2021, then the CD ratio was being around 78%. Net interest margin. Slight improvement in the net interest margin of banks. Net interest margin percentage reported for the set of 12 public sector banks and 19 private sector banks. Private sector banks did show a slight uptick, but public sector banks showed no effects. Total NRI and NRE deposit. NRI returns to India during the pandemic, due to which NRI deposit in banks increased. Deposit of NRI accounts in Indian banking sector, Indian banks, $6.04 billion in financial year 2020. NPA. There was a decline in NPA in financial year 2020-21. There has also been a steady decline in gross NPA, gross non-performing assets. However, according to the order of the Honorable Supreme Court, the accounts were not put in the NPA category. Otherwise, there would have been a decline in the total income of banks and rise in NPA. GNPA versus pro forma GNPA. If GNPA has released as per the earlier rules, there would have been an unexpected increase in NPA. The Reserve Bank of India informed to the Supreme Court that it is facing great difficulties with the court's interim order against declaring a non-performing asset account found perfectly till August 31st of 2020. Conclusion. If the bank restructure the loan, then there may be a decrease in the NP accounts in the coming time, or the loan period itself should be increased by 6 months, and the interest burden on it will be borne by the central government and RBI together. Then in that case, this problem can be solved. Banks will have to reduce the cost of fund so that the profitability of the banks can be increased. There is a need to advance digital banking with innovation. Banks will need to be more cautious while sanctioning new loan in view of rising unemployment and the impact of the pandemic on industries. Banks have to focus more on credit management and customer services. For the third possible wave of corona, banks will have to be prepared that there is no financial burden on the banks and there should be no impact on customer service. The digital sales model will have to be used more. These are references of this research paper. Thank you.
Thank you, Naveen Chowdhury. That was great indeed.
Good afternoon, all. This is Dr. Prashant Malur. At this phase of MGA BFSI virtual conference event, with over 100 registrations, over 80 abstracts received, close to 50 papers were received and reviewed by our jury members. Professor K. Murli, Joint Director, MGA BFSI, Dr. Chetana and Professor Krishna Prasad, Dr. Prashant Malur, that's myself, and Professor Rajgopal A, Dr. Visalakshi and Professor Venkatraman CS, Dr. Sonia and Professor N.S. Prakash, and Dr. Jaidev B. Kumbar. For the best paper, the parameters were set by the jury members. And the parameters are the similarity index, relevancy of content and title, abstract highlighting the most salient points, paper with effectively organized into sections, depth of topic area, innovative, that is the topic with scope for future research and solutions, relevancy and format of tables and figures, adequate and recent literature review, and citation format as per APA style, along with formatting of paper. So now let me take you all to the most exciting moment. And the 10 nominations are Mr. Nitish Ranjan, get acquainted with financial market and investors' behavior in pandemic. Mr. Saurabh Kumar, has COVID led to higher usage of digital payment systems in India? Work-life balance of banking professionals during COVID by Ms. Mohana Priya. Pandemic is fueling the movement towards digital banking by Mr. Rishabh Sarkar and Mr. Manoj Deshpande. Impact of COVID on international trade by Ms. Tanushri Patra and Sunai Saha. Impact of COVID on BFSI, challenges and solutions by Mr. Aditya Alok Gupta. Study on the significance of soft skill during COVID-19 pandemic with special reference to BFSI sector in India by Mr. Pankaj and Dr. Sonia. The all-pervasive impact of COVID on banks by Mr. Naveen Chowdhury. Impact of COVID on L&D of BFSI by Professor Raghunandan, and COVID, its impact on claims management process of life insurance companies by Professor ESNB Srinivas. I now request Professor Murli, Joint Director, MGA BFSI, to announce the winners of Best Paper Award after the slide. Murli sir, over to you.
Prashant, yeah, I mean, this is in the order of, merit?
No, we don't have any merits as such. It's top 5 best papers.
Okay, yeah. Good afternoon to everyone. It's my pleasure to be back here today, right, and announce the winner's name. Of course, we'll speak after this again. Saurabh Kumar, IMA, wonderfully presented yesterday. I think he was part of the first lot of presenter where we were all there, also there. Congratulations, Saurabh. All the best. God bless. Aditya Alok Gupta, WLP program. Well done, Aditya. All the best and God bless. Naveen Chaudhary from HDFC again. God bless and all the best. Raghunandan, our colleague, Professor Raghunandan. Congratulations, Raghunandan. God bless. And Mr. Pankaj and Dr. Sonia, I can see all the smiles there. Congratulations and God bless.
Thank you, Professor Murli. The success of a teacher is when the students excel his teachers. And so is the outcome of this virtual conference organized by the Center of Research, MGA BFSI, which has witnessed the success of all teachers and research mentors of this academy, where 3 students have bagged the Best Paper Award. The next slide goes.